Hey guys, Aaron Jones here. Hey, it's about midnight and I just can't sleep because I normally work at night anyways. Everybody's off the internet and they're not at work, so my computers seem to stream a lot faster. And besides that, I like drinking coffee. So I wanted to talk about a couple of keyword tools that you can use for free that I use and I don't pay for them. And they're two of probably two of the best. I mean, one of them I'm gonna show you is kind of but it works. I've been using it, and it's basically for YouTube. Besides, my favorite, as you all know, is SEM Rush. Um, so with that in mind, just to kind of give you an idea, as you all know, first of all, let me just go ahead and go over to this other website because of what I've really been focusing on lately, besides websites, has been YouTube videos, like how to videos and stuff like that, right? Because, if you have AdSense on your YouTube videos, you can make just as money off that as you could, just having a high ranking website, with all the AdSense ads on it. I mean, YouTube's the same thing, but you're getting videos with AdSense instead of content with AdSense, right? You understand what I'm saying? So, just to kind of give you an example, if you had a keyword and this evening's topic is going to be camping, okay? Camping's huge. I mean, everybody goes camping. I don't care what country you're in. You go camping. The only reason why I thought of it is because earlier this afternoon, I got a lot of camping gear in the back of my Jeep, so I was folding it up and cleaning out my cooler and all that good stuff. Every time I go camping, I always see people camping, right? So if you do a keyword overview here about camping, for instance, SEMrush organic search value and volume is 60,500. Okay. Number of search results, 576 million. United States being number one. SK, I'm not sure what that is, but you can see all the different countries that are involved in this. Australia, I know that one. New Zealand, so Canada. I mean, everybody does it, right? And you can see that these volumes are pretty steady. So with that in mind, if you did camping, and instead of the overview, we'll go to related keywords, right? If you did camping, you could have camping gear, camping tips. There's so many different things that you can do with camping cooking techniques, campfire, techniques. What is all this? Okay, this is related keywords, and they're all they're not even related. They're all misspelled. But anyways, there's so many ideas on camping. Matter of fact, you can go to Google and, look at their related keywords, as a matter of fact. Or you could go into trends, right? So I'm just trying to show you some different ways of finding stuff and how I find my stuff. And of course, the tools that I'm using are free, most importantly. So we go down here on the bottom. So as I said, camping tips, camping reservations, camping locations near me. Even like camping Texas, I'm in the United States, obviously, but you go camping North Carolina, camping South Carolina, camping Mississippi, camping Louisiana. You could have, a domain name that's like, uscampinglocations.com or whatever, and then talk about all that stuff. This is something that, I spoke with somebody about as far as having almost unlimited content that you could create on this. There's so much content you can create on camping. Not only about camping, but you also have like campgrounds, right? It's still related to that niche. Now, this would be one of those authority sites that I always talk about. If you really build an authority site just on camping, you might not rank for camping, obviously, just for that keyword alone, because, you got Reserve America, Texas.gov, state parks, and stuff like that. But as far as some of the camping tips, or, camping gear or, whatever, you got 89 camping tips to camp like a champ. Okay, Trail Serpa, whatever that is. So you kind of see what I'm saying. There's a lot of content that you could create. Camping tips for beginners, camping ideas for food. Camping foods, how to make tent camping comfortable. there's millions of ideas. So with that in mind, that is for the organic side of the keyword, right? So let's go over here. I want to introduce you to something called Keyword Keg. I don't know if any of you guys have used it. I kind of stumbled across of it. I've heard of it like years ago, but I never really used it effectively. And I did the other day for a video that I did, and I'll show that to you here in a minute. And I ranked for like 4 or 5, probably about 10 different keywords in YouTube. And I did it, well, basically within less than a week, actually, maybe just a couple of days. I mean, it was on first page of YouTube, but now I'm stomping it at #1 all the way across the board. So that's what I think is pretty cool. So we'll talk about camping here, and we'll search, okay? And so what it's going to do, it's going to, it's not going to buffer, but I mean, it's going to generate all this information. You see this little red bar coming across. So now you can change the APIs to YouTube, right? Now, Keyword Keg, SEMrush is not going to give you YouTube. Okay, they're just not going to do it. But Keyword Keg does. That's why I think it's, pretty cool. So we'll do that, English United States, and then we'll filter that. Now, what I mean by free is that if you go to camping, for instance, okay, as I said, let's view full report, okay? And, I've talked about in other videos, while that's loading up, we'll talk about this. You get 10 free searches a month, okay? I mean, a day, on SEMrush without having to pay for them. I mean, if you give them your name and email address and stuff like that and just register, then, you can use their stuff 10 times a day, which is really all you need. So all this stuff where they cut it off, I mean, that's fine. But, I normally only like to take the top keywords, which obviously this doesn't have anything that's other than related than Camping World, which is a store here in the U.S. But you can just do like some other camping ideas and then put it in the phrase match search and, pull up, the 10 most popular keywords. That's all I really do is I always like to go at the top 10 on anything that I do. I mean, there's no need to get all the other stuff. I mean, if you write about anything else, I mean, what difference does it make? So we'll go back to Keyword Keg while that's loading. So here we have YouTube, 1,118 unique keywords for camping. So you can see they're saying on YouTube 550,000 people look up camping on YouTube. Now, the only way that you could really, other than going to the tips, let's just go over here. Let's just go to YouTube, by the way. And let's just start typing in camping and see what their, search engine, comes up with. So we start typing in camping. Okay, so there you go. So there's about 10 different videos that you could do on camping. Camping hacks, camping gear, camping gadgets, tips, rushers, essentials, trip, food, trailer, camping in the rain, camping in the desert. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, but you can go up here, Camping World. Again, camping near me yields about 74,000 searches a month. Again, campingnearme.com. I mean, that could actually be a domain name, and then you could talk about camping in different, not only states, but cities, countries. I mean, yeah, that would be like such a huge niche, it wouldn't even be funny. That's kind of like one of those search US or whatever. So I'll just copy and paste it right here. So we'll just search it, camping near me. I mean, and you could really just do a full-blown, you could talk about all the national parks or, I don't know what some of the other guys have in your countries, but, there's so many different things that you could talk about. So this is what I'm talking about. Camping chair, never even heard of it. Camping checklist. You could actually get somebody on Fiverr or, pay $5 and have them create you some kind of camping checklist, like 10 things you don't want to forget and put it in a PDF, and put it on your site as, or you could even use it as a opt-in tool, Like if somebody visits your website, right, and you can put, hey, you know, get our latest camping, checklist, blah, 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 into your email, and then boom. You see what I'm saying? And then you got it. You could talk about, the best camping gear, which YouTube obviously mentioned. Camping gear is being number 2 on the drop down. Typically, it goes from top to bottom as far as, what's popular, in my opinion, and that's what I've noticed. Let's just see if that thing is available. I mean, yeah, it would be a website that you would, have to work on. Well, camping near me is taken. But anyways, you kind of get the idea, right? So, I think keyword keg is pretty cool. Camping list. You're still getting almost 10,000, searches a month. But at the same time, if you notice keyword keg, they're still giving you, the top 10 keywords. So you could basically work off those. So even if we take the bottom one, number 10, right? Which is this. They say the value and all that good stuff. Lovely. So let's go back over here to Google, right? And just take those and then type that in. And then, not camping near me. I guess it didn't let me. So we'll do like camping list, right? So again, as I've always taught you guys, camping list for RV, camping list food, camping list of things to bring. Do you see what I'm saying? This is the content that you want to create. You'll go down here. Do you see what I'm saying? These are the searches related to camping lists, okay? That's kind of like my big niche secret, right? Is take the top 10 and work your way up, okay? And then go with the recommended searches. So you're taking the top 10 keywords, typing each one of those top 10 keywords in to get Google's recommendations related to those top 10 keywords, and then you're getting a whole nother 8, and then you're going to build content all around that. Does that make sense? That's kind of like the nitty gritty right there. So we do camping stove, propane, Walmart, Coleman, wood burning camping stove reviews, backpacking stove, lightweight, single burner. Do you see what I'm saying? Whack. There's a whole freaking thing of content. Okay, so not only are you getting 10 keywords, but it's the same way with SEMrush. Okay, you could do it either way. Okay, take the top 10, but SEMrush didn't come back with a bunch of related keywords. They came out with deemed flesh or camp and a camp. I don't even, whatever that is. But even if you do the same tool with Google, we'll just check them. Okay, and we'll uncheck YouTube. They're probably going to come back with the same. I'm going to assume they're going to come back with the same listings. I just feel like it. But either way, you can use it just to kind of compare data. This gives you a little bit more different, I guess, stuff to work on or to go with, so to speak. So I think that's really world. Okay, so is this a little bit different? Yeah, so, okay, I did Google, so Google comes back a little bit different. Their last top 10 is camping gear, camping checklist, chairs, tents, Camping World near me again, which is a store, camping sites, camping near me, Camping World. But there's still some, camping keywords that you can go with, okay? So both these tools are free to use. I know SEMrush lets you do it 10 times a day. Keyword keg, I don't know how many times they let you use it, but the important thing is that you'll take the relative keywords, like the camping gear, all right, put it in here, like I told you, to get additional keywords to create content, okay? So we're going to do, how long is this video? I'm at 14. I don't like to make it too long for you guys because then you'll have to break out the popcorn. So let's go down here. So camping gear list, again, it's like, camping food list, camping gear near me. You can talk about different things, the best camping gear. You could even go to Amazon and go to their top, 100 or, best camping gear. We could type that in right now and, and just see what comes up. So, you got, tents, cots, sleeping bags, coolers, 104 best camping supplies, 2017 essential camping list. But then you go down here, clever camping gadgets. It's just endless, guys. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just wanted to show you that because I think that that's important, that you know, use that technique to your advantage, whether it be SEMrush or Keyword Keg, which I think is pretty cool. Their analytics are pretty close to some of the other analytics from some of the other keyword tools that I've used. So that's why I'm kind of leaning, you know, I'm favoring them more than others. But just do that. Take whatever keyword it is that you're going to use, pop it into SEMrush for Google volumes, you know, of organic searches and so forth, and then also pop it over here in Keyword Keg, and just, you know, kind of compare the two. Like I said, you can do it from the different APIs. So if you're going to do videos, then obviously Keyword Keg is going to allow you to do that, which is why I like it personally. But just to give you an example, I did a video right here 1 month ago. Microphone keeps muting itself. Okay, Windows 7, 8, and 10 solved. Right, you can see it right there. I had to create that nifty little thing. So we'll go over here up top. Okay, we'll do microphone keeps muting itself, Windows 10. Bam, I'm number 1. I've only been there 1 month and I've already got, well, actually, it says 1,338 views, but if you actually go into my video manager, it's almost 1,500 in a month. I mean, you know, that's huge. I mean, this guy's been on there 8 months with 33,912 views, okay? And, you know, I'm kicking his butt. So, you know, you can do Windows 10, Windows 7, nothing's going to change. Windows 8, and like I said, guys, this ranked within, you know, like 5 days. But, you know, the thing of it is that, you know, I used the keyword tool and put that in Keyword Keg, and it gave me back the results, and I kind of, you know, put that into my title and so forth. So that's why I say that's important. That's why I like Keyword Keg. As you can see, I'm multiple keywords. I'm number 1 on anything. So I mean, you know, and that's pretty awesome. So it really impressed me. So I hope you guys take advantage of it. Keyword Keg, SEMrush, they're both free. Take the top 10, pop it over here to Google, you know, and take their recommendations at the bottom, because they're going to give you the top, you know, 8 related keywords to it, and then work your content off that. Kind of getting an idea what I'm talking about. If you have any questions, just you know, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you next video.